This looks like a regular suburban city. But the battle between good and evil has raged a millennia. Now the fate of the world will change.
These dreams, what do they mean?
A queen will rise. A love will form. A beast will be reborn. A war will rage.
Oh my goodness, that is scary to say the very least. I can't believe it. You guys are watching Briggs on Books. I'm Mike Briggs. Truly an international talk show. We've been talking to people all over the world today about their books. And that book, little scary if you ask me, but that's a trailer for it. It's by Barb Jones, and she's a supernatural and horror author. Welcome, Barb.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, if people like supernatural and horror, that trailer is going to get them to read this book, I'm pretty sure. Now, that's from the Blood Prophecy series. Tell us about that, Barb.
So it is a series that spans a millennia, and it talks about a queen who rises, and she is destined to unite all the races.
Nice.
And so basically it's another telling of good versus evil, but it's got history in it and prophecy and all sorts of good stuff.
Here's the cover of it, but it's how many books are in that series?
The first series, the Queen series, it has 3 books and 5 novellas. So they're short stories on each of the characters. And then I have a second trilogy, part of the same series, and that's book 4, and it's Rise of the Hunter, and it continues on. And that will also have novellas. Novellas.
Wow, if you like this genre, and if you like Barb Jones, you always have the main books, you have the novellas, all these other things happening around your reading. That's pretty exciting. Now, you're in Florida right now. Is that where you're based? That's where you're stationed?
Yes. Yes.
For our viewers, you have some things coming up. I'm going to put these graphics up to tell us about them. Let's see. Florida State Fairgrounds, October 6th through 8th. That's coming up pretty quick.
Next weekend.
What will if people go there? What's going to be happening there? Is it a signing? Is there a bunch of things going on?
It's a bunch of things. It's a horror con here in Tampa, Florida. And it's one of the big ones. You even have celebrities. They have a lineup. It's called Spookala. You can find it by just Googling Spookala Tampa. Okay. And it'll list all of the celebrities, the authors, everything.
All right, everything that's going to be at this thing now. That's October 6th through 8th. What's the 6th? Is that Friday?
Yes.
So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes, 3 days.
Now, you're in booth A7. Will that be hard to find? Or there's gonna be
no, it should not be hard to find at all. I looked at the map. It's perfect.
Yeah, if they want to find it, they will find you. And this next one coming up, I have the graphic for that too. It looks very tropical. It's in February. Tell us about that one.
So that one is a book expo. So it's basically a whole weekend networking with other authors, but also with readers. So there are signings, but there's also workshops and interactions with readers. So authors will get to interact with their readers. Readers can go to their authors, things like that.
Okay.
I'm also in the planning stages of finding an activity, after hours, maybe visit something in St. Augustine with my readers.
That'd be fun. Like you all meet down at a pub or something like that. There's a lot of things to do. That's the oldest, I think that's the oldest city in the nation, by the way.
That is correct.
St. Augustine, a little trivia there. If you don't mind, these are so good, I don't want to let any of them go, but I have a trailer for, is it Blood, something 2, Blood Prophecy 2?
Yes, that would be the second book, Queen's Enemy.
All right, stand by. I'm going to run this.
An ancient prophecy foretells of the birth of a child under the blood moon, half witch, half vampire, which together with the vampire queen will bring balance to the world of humans and the supernatural. The vampire king will stop at nothing to halt the prophecy and destroy those who stand in his way. Evil will be closer than ever, love will be strained. The world will hang in the balance of the blood prophecy. Introducing the second book in the revolutionary blood prophecy series from Barb Jones, The Queen's Enemy.
Now, Barb, I don't know how you get those trailers done. Nobody markets books like you do. It's very moving and very impressive, those trailers. I have up on the screen now the book Rise of the Hunter. Where does that fit in everything?
That is book 4, but it's book 1 of the Dark Prophecy series. So it continues on in Blood Prophecy, but it's told by the villain's perspective where he thinks he's the hero.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, so this villain, he was in the first 3 books, right?
That's correct.
And now we're going to kind of retell it from his side.
No, we're not retelling it. We're continuing on.
Continuing on. Okay, and he's the, he thinks he's the hero now.
He thinks he's the good guy.
Yeah. Now tell us about, I have your website up on the screen, thebloodprophecy.com. What will people find there if they visit your website?
Other books that I have read that I give reviews on.
Oh, that's nice.
I like to help other authors. They will find my appearances, they'll find my books, they can buy the books direct through me, all sorts of fun stuff, and it connects with my social media.
Oh, that's great. By the way, if I could ever buy a book direct from the author, I always think that's the way to do it. It costs me the same either way, but I feel like it maybe helps the author out a little bit.
Well, I do it that way so I can actually sign it and send it to my
nice.
readers.
So you get a little extra if you order directly from the author. Now,
Correct.
we found you. We found your Instagram, The Blood Prophecy. We found that fascinating. That's how we found you and said, we've got to get her on our show. And you've been here. I think this is your 3rd time.
It is.
Yeah. And we're very happy to have you, by the way. Now, I have this one more Rise of the Hunter trailer. And it's the one I love the most. So I'm going to play it if it's okay with you.
Please do.
All right, stand by. Rise of the Hunter. These books are scary to me, Barb.
They're really not.
So what would you call the genre? Is it supernatural?
It's supernatural horror, yes.
Yeah. And who's going to read your books?
Wide variety in terms of the audience. So there are some adult-rated content, so I do try to be careful when young kids or teenagers approach me. But for the most part, it's going to be the adults. I mean, I have anywhere from 18 to 65 and up.
Yeah, I know. I ask that because sometimes it's, college age or high school age, but this is mostly grown-ups who love this genre. And there's so many people who love this genre. I'm always shocked to find that out, how many really go for this.
Oh, yeah. It's like a whole new world.
It is a whole new world, yeah, for those who like that. I always hog these interviews because I have all these things I want to say and ask you, but what do you want our viewers to know?
I'm all over social media. I am an author. I write for my readers. So I actually encourage my readers to give me their input or work with me on my books, and they get credit in it. So I have all kinds of crazy contests.
That's fun. Now, is a website a good place to start? Go to the website. They can ask you questions, make comments.
Yeah, the website, Facebook, Instagram, pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. Now, do you get complaints like, why did you kill my favorite character or something like that?
I did. I did. But there will be twists coming in the next series for it. But I think the biggest complaint I got was the end of Queen's Ascension. My readers wanted the series to continue.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I did.
And you can say, just be patient, just wait, we'll see what happens. We're going to go in a minute. I want to close out. Some people have actually been commenting on your books, and I want to run that as we close, but I want to give you a chance before we do that to say anything you want to say.
No, I'm happy to be here, and like I said, I'm an open book.
Yeah,
I will engage with my readers.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you all day long. They only give me 10 or 12 minutes for these things. So, but I love an author that you can communicate with, that you can go to a website and find out some background. Sometimes you read a book so fast you miss stuff, and I think you have some backgrounds on some of your characters and stories and the novellas. They are so much involved with. Barb Jones is an entire industry, books and novellas and everything. Barb, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and for our viewers, stick around and watch these comments people have made on Barb's books, and then we'll be back with another author right after we watch these. We watch this. I'm doing all my own clicking today, so here we go. Now I'm all caught up. We'll be back. Thanks, Barb. See you next time.
See you next time.